Are you someone that gets so focused on avoiding mistakes when public speaking that you end up actually sounding less confident? Give me 90 seconds because I'm going to change the way you think about mistakes when you're public speaking. I want to introduce a concept called the forgiveness of speech, and it's the simple reality that speech is far more forgiving than we give it credit for. Let's contrast this to writing for a second, which is far less forgiving. Let's say you're sending an email and it has a glaring typo. Or even worse, you reply to a company-wide email and you hit reply all by accident and you make a typo. People have an opportunity to look at that typo over and over again, to pause with it, to reread it. But in speaking, things work completely differently. When you're public speaking, you dictate the pace of the room, and the audience risks dwelling on something far too long that they miss out on important information from what you're speaking about. And so what loses the room is not the mistake. What loses the room is when you pause too long after that mistake, when you dwell on it, when you try to correct yourself multiple times, or you apologize. Don't, just move on. I see this a lot with people that have English as their second language. They can sometimes get so fixated on getting their word choice perfect and getting their tone perfect and pronunciation, etc. But the reality is when you're public speaking, you have body language on your side, you have context cues on your side, and your overall confidence. With the combination of all of that, people can understand a lot more than you might think, even if you made a little mistake. And I know this from personal experience. I've spoken publicly and I've lost rooms because I dwelled too long on mistakes. And I've also spoken publicly, like in the video I'm about to show you, where I made a mistake, but I just rolled with it and it was a dramatically different experience for the audience. Let's watch. If this work is successful, it can lead to new bioremediation practices. For example, one can go into an environment that requires remediation and generate a blueprint of all the viruses. I was me at a university speaking competition and I still won second place. And no, I would not have won first place if I did not make that mistake. But I promise you, this had a completely different experience from the audience than if I was to pause, apologize, and dwell on it over and over again, or try to correct myself 5 more times. So next time you make a mistake when you're public speaking, don't give the mistake the microphone. You dictate the pace of the room, and speech is far more forgiving than you think it is.